everyone, welcome to our presentation. Today we are excited to share the results of our mini research project titled Linguistic Science at LRT Cawang Station, Pragmatics, Semiotics, and a Linguistic Landscape. This research was conducted by Marsya, Safa, Dianti, Putri, Sakina, Sari, and Yohana Purwanti. Okay, let's begin with the background of our study. This study discussed the science at LRT Cawang stations, focusing on how language, symbols, and context are used to convey message. It also examines how passengers understand the signs, the role of symbols and colors, and the use of the language, Indonesian and English, to reflect cultural diversity. The results show that clear and well organized signs help passengers reduce confusion and make travel smoother, highlighting the importance of good signage design in public transportation. Now, we move on to our key findings. 1. Multifunctionality of public sign. Public sign fulfill various functions such as providing information and enforcing regulations. 2. Semiotic resources beyond text. Public signs are not just linguistic but also semiotic. They also visuals like image, colors, fonts, and symbols to convey message. Next, the relevance of research on public signs, improving communication and accessibility. Findings can help create public signs that are clearer, more inclusive, and available in multiple languages, making them more effective for different communities. Urban planning and design. Understanding the semiotic landscape helps urban planners create space that effectively communicate and reflect the culture of the community. Next, our project goals. 1. To analyze the speech act within public signage at LRT Cawang Station in Jakarta, focusing on how language convey instructions, warning, and information effectively. 2. To explore the semiotic meanings, the intention, connotation, and myth embedded in designs, examining how visual symbols, colors, and typography contribute to meaning making. 3. To identify the source top-down versus bottom-up of designs and their social cultural implications, analyzing how authority and community influence signage design and placement.
Sampel 1 dilarang masuk kecuali petugas yang berwenang. Entry authorized personnel only. Pragmatic. Design performs a directive speech act prohibiting unauthorized individuals from entering this area. The prohibition is not merely a suggestion but an enforced rule. The violators who enter the area will be reprimanded by the security officers. The speech act intends for the passenger's safety. From a pragmatic perspective, this directive public sign is to restrict access and ensure only authorized personnel enter, often for safety, security, or confidentiality purposes.
Semiotik sendiri terbagi menjadi tiga. Yang pertama ada denotation. Denotation refers to the literal explicit meaning of the text. This sign explicitly states a restriction on entry. In Indonesia, dilarang masuk kecuali yang berwenang. Translate to no entry except for authorized personnel. In English, no entry authorized personnel only. It directly prohibits entry to anyone who is not officially permitted, reserving access to the designated personnel. Yang kedua ada connotation, refers to the implied or cultural meaning associated with the sign. Prohibition of entry, the press, dilarang masuk, and no entry conveys authority, boundaries, and the need of compliance with rules. It signals restriction, control, and the importance of adhering to regulation. Bilingual language suggests inclusivity in communication, the restriction, reflection, and environment frequented by locals and foreigners. Authorized personnel connotes exclusivity, trust, and responsibility. It implies that only individuals with specific qualification, roles, or authority can access the restrict area. Yang ketiga, bagian dari semiotics ada myth. Myth refers to the cultural or societal ideas behind the sign. Respect for the authority reflects the belief in roles and hierarchy for order. Safety and security suggest boundaries are necessary to prevent risk. Globalization, bilingual text shows the need for global communication. Trust in Express suggests only qualified individuals are allowed and accessed.
Linguistic landscape. The sign is a top-down, official instruction from LRT Cawang Station Management. Its red background, bold text, prohibition symbol, and bilingual text Indonesian and English ensure clarity for both local and international visitors. The universal symbol reduces reliance on text, effectively communicating the restriction and enhancing safety at access points.
Sampel 2, alat pemadam api ringan, fire extinguisher. Pragmatic, design performs a directive speech act providing the fire extinguisher. The speech act intends to instruct the passengers using the fire extinguisher in an emergency situation. It is put down in a place where people can use it easily. From a pragmatic perspective, this directive public sign is to provide the fire extinguisher and instructions how to use it.
Untuk semiotics dari sampel yang kedua yaitu pertama denotation refers to the literal straightforward meaning. The text identifies a fire extinguisher and its Indonesian equivalent, alat pemadam api ringan, which translate to light fire extinguisher. It directly points to the presence or availability of a fire extinguisher device used to put out a small fires. Untuk connotation dari sampel yang kedua refers to implied meanings. Fire extinguisher symbolize safety, preparedness, and emergency control. Bilingual text reflects inclusivity and global standards for diverse users. Light suggests portability, ease of use, and reliability in emergencies. Third, myth refers broader societal ideas. Safety as responsibility highlights society's commitment to protecting lives and property. Control over fire represents humanity's ability to manage natural elements and prevent disasters. Global standardization reflects the belief in adhering to international norms for inclusivity and safety.
Linguistic landscape. The fire extinguisher sign, a top-down regulatory sign from station management, ensures public safety with its bright red color, universal symbols, and bilingual text in Indonesian and English. Positioned with the extinguisher cabinet for easy access, it provides clear emergency guidance. The added instructional sign enhances usability, reflecting a strong focus on safety and preparedness.
Sample 3. Jalur evakuasi, evacuation route. Pragmatic design performs a directive speech act guiding passengers to the evacuation route when it is in the emergency situation. The speech act intends to the passenger's safety for evacuation in an emergency situation. From a pragmatic perspective, this directive public sign is a guidance to the evacuation route and following the instructions to leave the area.
Semiotics denotation refers to the literal and direct meaning of the text. The sign indicates a specific route designed for evacuation during emergencies such as fires, earthquake, or other disasters. Jalur evakuasi is the Indonesian translation of evacuation route, providing clear bilingual guidance to individuals about the safe exit pathway. Semiotik yang kedua ada connotation. Evacuation route represents safety, organization, and emergency preparedness. Bilingual text reflects inclusivity and global safety standards. Urgency suggests a pre-planned structured response to emergencies. Third, myth. Preparedness reinforces the belief in human ability to plan and control emergencies. Collective safety emphasizes the shared responsibility to protect lives. Global standard reflects the importance of universal safety protocols. Right to safety highlights that access to evacuation is a fundamental necessity.
Linguistic landscape. The Jalur evacuasi sign at the LRT stations translate as evacuation route in English. It's quick navigation during emergencies. It's bilingual text in Indonesian and English. Green color and a running person symbol make it noticeable and understandable for both local and international visitors. The combination of text and visuals ensures accessibility for all, exemplifying an effective public safety sign.
Sample 4. Perhatikan langkah Anda saat naik atau turun tangga. Please watch your step when walking up or down the stairs. Pragmatic, this sign performs a directive speech act caution to passengers to watch their step when walking up or down the stairs. The speech act intends to warn them to be careful when walking up or down the stairs. From a pragmatic perspective, this directive's public sign is a caution for passengers' safety. The sign is usually put up near to the stairs area.
Semiotics dari sampel yang keempat. Denotation, the sign warns individuals to be careful when using stairs, featuring a triangular caution symbols and bilingual text. In Indonesia, perhatikan langkah Anda saat naik atau turun tangga. In English, please watch your step when walking up or down the stairs. Connotation refers to the cultural or emotional associations with the sign. Yellow triangles symbolize caution and alertness. Stairs icon implies movement and potential risk of accidents. Bilingual text reflects inclusivity, catering to a diverse multicultural audience. Myth in semantics refers to the broader cultural or ideological meaning behind the sign, often tied to societal norms or values. Safety priority reinforces society's focus on individual safety. Globalization highlights communication in multicultural space. Human vulnerability suggests everyday activities like using stairs can pose risk without feeling guilt.
Linguistic landscape, the watch your step sign, a top-down instruction from building management. Use bold yellow color, warning symbols, and bilingual text in Indonesian and English to ensure clarity for diverse audiences. Featuring a universally recognized star symbol, it reduces reliance on text while promoting public safety. Strat- Strategically placed at A level, it effectively communicates its cautionary message in public facilities.
Sample 5. Masuk ke LRT. Entrance to LRT. Pragmatic design performs an assertive speech act as it provides factual information about the direction of several places, such as entrance gate to LRT, exit gate, Transjakarta BRT station. The purpose is to inform passengers and ensure they can easily locate this direction of several places. The sign addresses those directions for passengers in reducing confusion to access places.
Semiotics dari sampel yang kelima, sampel yang terakhir, yang pertama di rotation. The sign indicates the entry point to the light rail transit or LRT. In Indonesia, masuk ke LRT in English, entrance to LRT. Untuk connotation dari semiotics, yang kelima, entrance to LRT suggests accessibility, modernity, and urban connectivity. LRT implies eco-friendly, efficient, and advanced transportation. Bilingual text reflects inclusivity for local and international users. Simplified language emphasizes user-friendliness. Semiotics yang terakhir, myth, refers to broader cultural or ideological meaning behind the sign. Progress, LRT symbolize urban development and technological advancement. Globalization, bilingual signs reflects inclusivity in a globalized world. Sustainability promotes public transit as an eco-friendly alternative. Efficiency aligns with the fast-paced modern urban lifestyle. Design encapsulates themes of connectivity, sustainability, and progress in urban infrastructure.
The entrance to LRT sign. The sign is a top-down instruction from station management. Combines symbols, a yellow background, and bilingual text in Indonesian and English to ensure clarity for diverse audience. Pictograms like arrows and transport icons enhance universal comprehension. Reducing reliance on text, its clear layout distinguishes directions like "Masuk ke LRT" and Transjakarta, minimizing confusion. Strategically placed above eye level, the sign ensures high visibility and effectively guides passenger flow in the station. Conclusion: this study emphasized the importance of design, layout, and language in signage at LRT Cawang Station to enhance user experiences. Using pragmatic, semiotic, and linguistic landscape approach, the research shows that the signs effectively communicate navigation, safety, and informational message through bilingual text, Indonesian and English, visual symbols, and colors. Pragmatically, the signs act as direct speech aids, such as directions or warnings, while semiotic elements like color coding improve visibility. That's the end of our presentation. We hope the information we shared was helpful and easy to understand. And thank you for your attention, and we are happy to answer any questions. Have a great day.